You will think in terms that technology is used to advance society. And to me, most technologies that came online are just about some people making money, and it's causing the atrophy of the human experience. Most technologies are to alleviate the hard work that people normally put in. So instead of using this thing to open this can, you put it up on a machine and it does it. And whereas these things were good exercise to the body, but hey, somebody's making money over there. Computers could work day and night without, getting tired. They might have to do some replacements, a hard drive every now and then, upgrade and so forth. Whatever. It would keep going. Humans can't even work in an 8-hour day. If some humans work 4 hours, they're working a lot. Always taking breaks, they mind off the job and so on. You see what I'm saying? So technology has come in, and now they want to bring on robots. They want to kind of get rid of humans, as it were, because we're just too expensive. And so, in education today, so much time and on the job, so much time is being wasted by technology that you wonder if technology is not becoming America's number one enemy. And the people that create these technologies, you want to know if they weren't set up by the enemy to come with some stuff, primarily the devil, but others could use technology to sort of impede a country's progress. And so you have computers here with people on these social networks, social media. They want to do it at the job, at school. They're hardly concentrating and focusing on the job. So productivity is going down, and they think that, oh, I'm so happy. I mean, you can't be robbing your boss like that and be, perfectly happy. I mean, there's going to be some guilt trip in there. And now you're hearing that somebody in Germany could come out, through the internet and tell me, "You're so ugly. Why you don't go and kill yourself?" And I'm saying, like, man, you got me messed up. I don't even know you. Who cares what you think? Why you don't go and commit suicide, stupid? Because I mean, I don't care what I did or whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna worry with it. I mean, if the guy is in my presence, you can't get me to do what I don't want to do. I mean, if I back up against the wall, I'm gonna fight up and then get out of there. And so, people now are so staying inside and won't even go to get some sunlight and interact with live people. They're into these sound bites on the TV. I recall I was in oh yeah, there was a guy down here in California. He showed me, say, look, this nice mommy here, she's from some place in Africa, a white girl. He said, man, she wants to come to America and he's going to send her a ticket. How much for a plane ticket to go down there? And this time he got a nice juicy wife, and about 3 or 4 kids. But he just got some extra bucks now, you want to play and stuff like that. I said, man, come on. Right away, without even seeing it, I said, but you gotta be careful, man. There's not the girl you see on that, on that, she's not the person you're dealing with. You're dealing with somebody else. You have some offices, that's their job. Got pretty girls then always hooking up with some little, guy, either making the contact or the guy making the contact, and they're carrying it on and they're trying to get some money. They're making big money on that stuff because naive guys, you got your wife. Why are you going to spend money for a woman to come out to Africa or wherever she's in Europe to come here just for sex? You got to put her in a hotel, pay for a plane ticket, and the whole 9 yards. I mean, I'm sure if his wife do something like that, he's going to get real upset. Now, if you're going on the road and, this lady, whatever, something happened, real quick, but this long planning, you have this dual relationship and it's going on forever. And that's the tall one, man, And they just fired him the other day. They told him not to do certain things, don't hit these vehicles, and he hit the thing, bam, and the boss is right there. Next day he showed up to work, they say, hey, come here, man. They gave his check and he's gone. You had too much money, you had time to waste on stupid stuff. And he and his wife, they look like they're in real love. Just be kissing out by the when they're eating and all that out in the park. They eat off the food truck. What do you call it? The truck comes selling the food and stuff, and the Mexican stuff. Kissing, and I say, oh man, they're so much in love. I say, I like that. I'd like to meet a woman that we could be that much in love. But he's hustling girls aside from the internet. And so many other things. They could come with false rumors, the false ideas, so many other different stuff. But what I want to talk about primarily though is the phone. Now, we have kids in class. They're doing absolutely nothing and they're on that phone. I say, put that phone up, bro. Put that phone up. By the time you turn it back, they're going back on the phone. One guy, he say, please, let me use my phone. I want to do my work. Oh, please. Now, I mean, he's just making a plea, but I'm seeing it much more than that. He is coming from the depth of his emotions, from his core of his being, making that plea, which means that he's so dependent on that phone and so influenced and under its addictive power and the whole 9 yards that he's just a wreck. Now, he does other things. He's cursing in class in front of you. He's cussing you sometimes. One day, because I realized that he's not, okay, it's a long story, but I said, come here, sit down here, let me show you your work. He just walked with the class. He never came back. He didn't come back. Now, I could have taken to the principal, I could have written him up, but you know, I know he's going through something. I don't know what his personal home life is about, and a lot of times you got to be old enough to realize that, hey, it's me. I gotta, make some movements. Even though life is bad at home and things aren't going great, I got to get this done because here's where I'm gonna be able to make a change in my life, And so the phone is, wasting the time. They won't study nothing. They're not doing classwork. They try to take away the phone. They're up to get themselves into disciplinary problems because they want to fight you. They want to take long before they give it to you. My parents buying some expensive phones for these kids. Some of them can't even eat lunch because they ain't got no money, it sounds like, and so on. So I'm saying that, I'm coming with a plan like this. Next week when I go back to school, that is, please God, you never know what could happen over the weekend. But say like next week when I go back to school, I'm gonna have to tell you guys, listen what's going on here. I want you, in this hour that we have in class here, I want you to concentrate on these concepts and these objectives for the first 30 minutes, and then probably we're gonna expand it later, but give me 30 minutes here. You could go onto the computer and do some educational things for another 20 minutes, and I'll give you 10 minutes to go on your phone, man. Okay? Because right now they're doing nothing, okay? And so if I can negotiate now and get 40 minutes work, 10 on the computer learning something, and 30 doing my little sort of a objective thing, writing composition, here's the grammar, here's this and that, I think it would be we'd achieve something. And there's one guy, he's walking around, he's doing nothing. I'll find a way to get him to do some stuff. That would be my ultimate challenge, to get this guy for the remaining portion this year to focus and do work for the first time in his life, at least in high school, because they're telling me that he doesn't do nothing. Every class is that he's doing. If I could get him to do that and goes to the other classes and he do some stuff, that would be progress. That would be success, But as teachers, you have to be fighting against these technologies. We allow a certain person to go on the computer, go into some website, there's Chain Dragon, Devil Music, and somebody gyrating, and come on, don't use the computer for that. Look up something, play a game that causes you to think, to help your intellect to grow. All right. So I see that computers and phones are the number 2 culprits in education and in the life of folks. Folks are walking into the lampoon, or bam, they're watching the phone, or they're walking in traffic, get killed, walking in some hole, break the foot, sprain the ankle, crashing because they ain't paying attention, and this is so sad, because these things shouldn't control us. We should have control over our lives. I have this time that I'm going to answer all the phone and make all my calls. I'm not going to be bothered no more. I have this time which I'm going to do computing, and it's going to be of a certain quality. I'm not going to be pursuing cartoons and dumb stuff. I'm going to be learning stuff, and so it will make for such an orderly and sensible existence that I'm going to try this, and I'm sure it's going to work, because for the first time since I took up this job, things have gone real great.